Welcome to podcast number 21. I'm Perry, joined with
Troy.
Bad.
And we just got done watching a football game where my Colts am now in the process of beating Troy's Texans 33-28. Yeah, so that's a thing that's happening.
Our quarterback sucks. It's not even worth talking about. We're never going to win anything until we have a fucking quarterback that can do anything.
Well, we got
J.J. Watt, best player in the league.
J.J. Watt, best player in the league.
Yep.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Hands down, best player in the league.
MVP. He should win MVP.
He should get player of the game.
Yeah.
Even though they lost.
Even though T.Y. had like 200 yards and Luck had like 400 yards.
2 sacks, 7 tackles.
A touchdown.
Forced fumble and recovered fumble.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so it's been a while since we potted.
I think 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It's been a
3
long
weeks.
time.
3
I forget
weeks.
what potting's like.
Yeah, this is
It's exhilarating, isn't it?
Oh, I'm fucking pumped.
Makes you want to live.
My adrenaline is just going crazy.
Absolutely.
And that beard by Ryan Fitzpatrick is magical.
The beard is better than the man.
Oh, the beard makes the man.
Not even that beard can make that man.
No, that's a little boy.
Oh man, hey, we should turn off the TV so we don't get distracted because this is at least the first like couple minutes is gonna be like us trying to stay focused. Anyway, because if there's something about a podcast you need, it's focus. Yeah, Keller's got the right idea. Anyway, so so what have you guys been doing the past 3 weeks? Anything new and exciting aside from beating
off a lot?
Yeah, Keller's been beating it. I've been hearing it.
Yeah,
It's great. It's great.
Great teamwork.
Yep.
So, what was that, Keller, about you not wanting to sleep in your own bed and you sleep on this? You got
we had an air mattress.
It's not ours.
Not ours, but we had it in our apartment,
Okay.
and I would sleep on it all the time
Every
because
night.
yeah, every night because I can sit there watch TV, be right by the window, so there's cool air coming in. And as soon as I'm tired and can't stay up anymore, just flip the TV off and go to bed. It's perfect.
Sounds like
And
the life.
Troy fucked it up by deflating it way too early. I'm tempted to pump it back up.
What was it here for? You said it was 2 weeks. It's been here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's too.
And for the past week,
Actually,
it's been
This is Friday is 3 weeks.
Jesus,
It's been up for 3 weeks.
Jesus. And
right
earlier
past
this
early
week,
game.
Troy decides to deflate it, and it just sat there deflated for a week. So I got to stare at it, but I couldn't sleep on it.
You could have turned it back on.
Well, Troy. Okay.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's my life right now. Pretty exciting stuff.
Troy, anything?
Work sucks. That's about it.
All right, so that's podcast.
Yeah, see ya
Yeah,
next
that was
week.
podcast what?
21.
21.
Yeah. So
Pretty
the
solid.
podcast can now drink legally.
Yep. What is it? 21 seconds? Perfect.
That's all. That's all you need.
21 on 21.
Yeah.
How's Smash Brothers?
It's so
How
awesome.
much time have you spent on it so far?
Way too much. Yeah, my
What do you play it on?
it's the new Smash Brothers for 3DS, and like for a handheld game, it controls beautifully. It's so awesome. It's like, I mean, it's my Smash Brothers is my favorite game like ever. Like it's game series, and it's just so much fun. The best part about being handheld, you can take it anywhere. You can take it anywhere. You can even watch TV and
Is
play
that what
it.
that means? Handheld? You can bring it anywhere?
3DS.
My God.
The possibilities.
All the possibilities. I know. I'm sitting on the toilet, and it's
So
like,
it's like a
What'd you say?
toilet. We've talked about this. That's the one word I can't say right.
Toilet. Toilet.
Yeah, toilet. I can say toy, and I can say let, and I can say toilet if I think about it. But toilet. That's how I say toilet.
Toilet. Like Tollet.
Yeah.
Toilet.
Toilet. like every other person ever in the world.
Yeah.
Toilet.
That's funny.
You dumb fuck. You can't say toilet. Oh my god.
Like not in like regular, casual conversation like this.
I would never look at you the same.
Good. I wouldn't want you
The
to.
man who can't say toilet. Freak. Queer.
That was because I have a cousin, a half black cousin in Louisville that she used to come up when I was a kid and like spend her summers in Fort Recovery.
They do say that. People from Louisville
Yeah,
do say
so like whenever she was around me and we were young, and she would say, "Oh, you guys, where's your toilet at?" And I just kind of adapted it, and like it just is part of my speech. And you guys,
But it's wrong.
Yes, you're right. It is wrong.
You're wrong, Perry.
Do you guys have any words you say weird? No.
Nope.
that. I don't know.
I mean, I
feel
would.
like
Yeah, I wouldn't
I feel like you
know.
don't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Wouldn't
know
really
because
notice.
I'm the one saying it.
Yeah. I mean,
If
like,
someone pointed one out, I might have one, but
yeah,
I
like.
don't know.
Troy, we talked about this. Like, ever since I went down to Harding for a year and lived in the South, I've really adapted the y'all.
Y'all's awesome.
Y'all is
the
fun.
greatest.
It's fun
y'all's
to say.
awesome. It is.
It's the best.
It is
And
fantastic.
when you actually use it in your actual vocabulary, it's like it's so much easier to send you guys
Yeah.
or
you all.
It's
Hey, all
it's
y'all.
y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Some people when they first meet me and I use that in just casual conversation, they're like, where are you from? It's like, it's just a little small town north in like middle of Ohio. It's like, what? But why? It's because I lived in the dirty South for a year.
Dirty South.
I lived in a dry county, which was horrible.
I know.
That sounds awful. I'd kill myself.
I actually, that's one of the subjects I was going to talk about, bringing that up.
No. I'm opposed.
I'm saying, I don't know why it made me think about it, but have I told you about the time that Troy came down? It was Troy, Ryan, and Cracks came down and visited me, and we went to the Burger King, and Troy was amazed.
At a Burger King?
Yes.
What the fuck's amazing about a Burger King?
You-
Tell me.
Okay, so
Tell me. I'm
they
intrigued.
They come down, and Cole and Marshall, my two brothers, were hanging out with us as well. And I was show them around town, the little dry town that, the only what we could do. And so we went to Burger King, like instinctively.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, I know. But so we drive by, and we were hungry. I think we were gonna go to like some little cafe or something like before or afterwards.
coffee shop.
Yeah, a little coffee shop. It was nice. I'd like that coffee shop, but I mean, not enough to stay at Harding. But anyway, so I'm like, hey guys, watch this. And as we pull up to the Burger King, all I like, they don't see my car, and so all I do is I go up and I go to the drive-through, and they're like, welcome to Search the Burger King, how may I help you? And I'm like, I just need my regular, just without saying who I am or anything. And it popped up, double or triple triple Whopper with cheese, ketchup, mustard only, medium fries, and a large Coke. And Troy was amazed.
It was unreal. You'd only been there like 2 months at a time.
Was it a small town?
I mean, it's like smaller than Salina.
No, it's about
Is it really
it's
the same?
about 22,000 people. So
Oh, so
about
it's way bigger
yeah,
than
it's like about like 2 or 3 Salinas.
And they
Yeah,
just by your
and-
voice they recognize.
Yeah, and they're like, "All right, your order will be, all right, Perry, your order will be out the first window." And
It was crazy.
yeah.
Jesus.
Troy was just
That-
Troy was
that's something you would
astonished.
find like back home,
Yeah,
but not like even a place like Salina.
yeah,
I have that at Mad Tree here, but that's about it.
Yeah. When you're a
yeah.
regular, like
Yeah.
hardcore regular.
Yeah.
The thing is,
That
I would
picks
only
up.
go there like maybe once or twice a week. So it's an average, not like. But yeah, I mean, like they liked me because I was just really nice to them and I talked to them and but yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, I mean, Troy, you kind of just said that you have one. Keller, did you ever have one of those kind of things where you just
You're a regular somewhere.
Well, not really a regular because I mean I live here. Anytime I go out, it's usually
But we're.
regular. Okay, I got it. Piano bar down in Newport. Oh, every time I'm there, the bartender's in love with me.
Oh,
Ever
yeah?
since I spent like $200.
She's
in love with me.
I know who she
Is she
is.
the big blonde one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's super nice.
She's in
Yeah,
love with me.
She was really
And
nice
every
last time
time I
was
go there's like I went there like a month ago or something, and I
need
hadn't
to
been
go
there
again.
for 6 months before that. Mm-hmm. And I walk in, she's like, "Hey Nathan, how's it going? It's been a while." I'm just like, "Holy shit!" And she's like,
That's
"2 Captain and Cokes?" I'm like, "Yeah, 2 Captain and Cokes."
Yeah.
Some things don't change. But like after 6 months, and it's like a bar in Cincinnati that I've only been there probably 10 times,
Yeah.
and she just knows what I want, my name, how long it's been since I've been there.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever got drunk.
Yeah, it was. And you threw
Hammer.
up all over my shower.
Yeah, that was
That's fantastic.
Have we told that story on the podcast before? All right, let's tell that story. So, I remember it was we were going down to Newport, and for those who don't know, Newport is on the other side of Cincinnati, like on the other side of the river in Kentucky. And so they have like a nice little nightlife area down there, and a lot of bars. And I remember Keller was like, "Guess like I'll put anyone, and I'll get the drunkest." And I'm like, "Yeah, probably right." Turns out,
Which is what he does at the beginning of every night.
yeah.
It's
Bet you I'll be the drunkest.
90% of the time I'm right.
Yeah.
95% of the time.
So this 5%
Okay,
of the
every time except one time.
and this was that one time. And for
Still
those
not
who,
happy about it.
for those who don't
You got
know,
drunker, but he drank way more.
Yeah, I
drink more?
drink. I
Yeah.
drink more
He
than
drank
everybody.
way more than
Oh,
you.
yeah, absolutely.
You just got the drunkest.
Yes. For those who don't know, I don't really drink that much.
Queer.
Yeah. Yes. That makes me a total fag for some reason.
Totally.
But yeah, I just never really drank, and we've talked about how I just don't drink. But like I turned to I don't care anymore. But yeah, so I was like, all right, we'll go, and this place was awesome. Nice little gangsters piano bar. Shout out, go check it out if you want to.
Gangsters Piano Bar. Whoop whoop.
Ask for Keller's girlfriend, the big blonde.
Yeah.
I think she's a dyke.
Well, ask for her anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, so I remember I had like maybe 5 rum and cokes or Jack and Coke, whatever it was, and I didn't realize it made me. It hit me pretty hard, especially as a lightweight I am. And all I remember is dancing a lot. I think I was the only one on the dance floor for a little bit.
None of us.
Yeah.
I'd never.
We
danced
don't
on there.
dance.
Yeah.
We just sit there and
Yeah.
request songs.
And we
And-
get shit faced and start screaming at
and
people.
then asking for a Jurassic Park theme song.
Always, every single time.
Yep.
Have they played it
No,
yet?
never.
Oh,
I've gave him $10 to do it once, and I still didn't.
Really? Oh, that would be awesome. You know what? Like, just
That's
keep doing
robbery.
it enough.
Fucking straight up robbed you.
They did.
Absolutely.
Josh does it every single time.
Josh is in love with Jurassic
Josh
Park
doesn't
though.
love Jurassic Park. It's weird.
I can't
how
wait
much he
for-
loves Jurassic
I
Park.
can't
Yeah,
wait for
it's
that
like-
new movie coming out, Jurassic World or
If
whatever.
if I was a Jurassic Park fan, I'd be worried.
I love Jurassic Park, but
No,
I don't
but
care.
I mean, really, they've only made one good movie. 2 and 3 suck.
Yeah, I was a kid though when I saw it, so
Yeah,
it's
but
a
it's fine when you're a
nostalgia
kid.
thing. It's a nostalgia thing.
I am so not on that level of thinking. Just because a movie, like you watch it when you were younger, it means nothing to me. Like,
I
like,
mean,
it doesn't make me feel like I like the movie anymore or anything. Like if I rewatch a movie that I liked a lot
If
as a
it-
kid, like if I like Rush Hour, that wasn't as a kid, but I was like a teenager, like 12 or 13 when Rush Hour came out, and I loved it. But if I watched it now, I'd be like, that movie fucking sucks.
yeah.
I mean, I was also like 5 or something when I watched those.
When I've watched some, it's been like it was a solid movie. But every time I watch it, I mean, it's not a horrible movie to start with. So watching it's awesome again because it's already a good movie.
Yeah.
It's not like I liked
See?
shitty movies.
As a kid, everyone liked shitty movies. Everyone.
I actually
Yes.
I
that
didn't
was,
watch that many movies.
That's a topic I wanted to talk about.
Well, it's true. And when you're
Yeah.
a kid, you like
I ju-
shitty movies, and then people, for some reason, hang on to it, and they still claim it as like an awesome movie, even when they're older and
let's
they
go
know
back-
it's not good. It's just because it's
Let's go
nostalgia.
back to this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to finish my story. That's one thing I hate. Like I hate whenever like in any podcast, like when someone say I'm not saying like it's bad to get off tangent, start tangents. That's great, but it's like oh man, I just wish that guy would have, because I know like I'd be like, come on Perry, just finish this story. But Anyway, so I'm just gonna skip across, and we went to another bar, and I sprinted, and I thought I was running as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog to the other bar.
You
I
were
wasn't.
stumbling.
Yeah, I was stumbling apparently. Went to another bar, rode a mechanical bull. Then we went back. We went back and
Which, on that mechanical bull, we had a bet that he
No.
could ride it longer than I could.
No, but I also talked to the guy who was doing it, and I was like, "I'll give you $5 if you make him fall off in 2 seconds."
because like I was in line.
You were
and
so pumped, and everyone was lasting like 10, 20 seconds.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
I
I literally gave him $5.
I remember I was
make him fall
quoting-
off in 2 seconds.
I remember what I was saying the whole time. I wouldn't stop saying it to myself, and I was like lifting and stuff at the time, and I'm like, I'm athletic. It's crap, but I'm just gonna be fine. I'm gonna do this because I'm athletic. And I was telling the girls in front of me, I'm athletic. I'll
Girls lasted way longer.
I know. And I'm like, don't worry, guys. I'm athletic. I'll be
Girls
able to
last
do this.
way longer than Barry.
Yeah, not even a second, and
No,
I'm off that.
it was
bad boy.
hilarious.
And I'm like, oh, you got me.
Really good
Yeah.
$5 I spent.
Yeah.
To be honest, some of the best $5
I wish I could have seen
That whole story pretty much summarizes Perry's sex life. Girls last way longer than me. You're like, I got it, guys. I got it. 1 second
I'm
later.
athletic. I can last.
1 second later. Fuck. Well, got me, guys.
You're not wrong. Anyway, but
How did you know that?
were you stalking? But anyway, so we go back to Troy's apartment, not this one, but the one where he was living before this, and we get Taco Bell, and I remember
As
we're going,
always.
as per usual, we get Taco Bell. And I remember I was laying in the back of like Josh's car, and he's like, "Perry, want Taco Bell?" Yeah. And so I ordered like maybe 5-6 soft shell tacos and a drink, and I ended up didn't even eat any of it. So you know,
That's pretty typical, too.
yeah.
You always over order. Taco Bell.
Always.
When you're drunk.
When you're
and-
drunk.
I can do a
you
12 taco box.
Oh.
What do you guys want?
Yeah, 12 tacos, please. That's me every
Do you want
time.
the 12 taco box? No, I just want 12 tacos.
No, just 12. I want them in a bag.
I don't want a,
I want them in
I don't
a
want a
bag.
box. What's this?
I want a fucking
I don't want a
bag.
fucking box. Give me the bag.
So we get back to Troy's, and we, I'm like, I think I
What's
ate,
in the bag?
I ate
In the
one.
bag.
I ate one. I think I have like one bite of one taco, and I drank like a little bit of a pop. Like I gotta pee, and so I went over to the bathroom, and so I'm peeing. All right, I'm standing up and peeing, and I'm like whoa, I'm like so woozy, and I can't like keep my balance. So I sit down, and I don't realize I left the door open. Next thing I see is Troy just walking in. It's like, dude, are you pooping? No, I just couldn't. He's like, you're pooping. I'm like, no, I can't stand up. So I sat down to pee. And
Barry sits when he pees.
No, I made fun of him.
Queer.
I mean, yeah, only when I'm drunk.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah. Anyway, so Troy finally leaves and lets me pee in peace. And next thing I feel like, oh, I'm gonna puke. No, I'm not. I haven't puked in 15 years. I'm not gonna puke now. And next thing I know, I'm sitting on the toilet. And
Toilet.
next thing I'm sitting on the
The throne. He's sitting on the throne.
I'm sitting on the potty, and, and there's Troy's bathtub, and I'm like,
No.
here we go. So I just lean over and I puke. Like I cover. I think it was a solid like 2 inches of
It
puke.
was disgusting.
And I just feel so bad. I'm like, oh no. So I put the water going, and Troy didn't tell me, and I wouldn't expect him to, but like I didn't know, little did I know, that there was a clog
Yeah, it
problem.
drains very slowly.
Drains very slowly. So I had a soupy mix of bath water and and puke, and I'm just
And it
like,
wasn't just a liquid puke. I don't know what you ate before,
It was-
but
it
there were
was chunk.
a lot of chunks.
it was very chunky.
It was very chunky.
And so I'm like,
Which really doesn't help the whole drain being
No.
clogged.
no, absolutely
all.
not. So I'm just like, okay, I did the best I could. And so I come out and see what everyone's
Did
watching.
the best you could. You put water on it. That's the best you could.
You made it into a soup.
I did.
It was pathetic.
And so I come out and I'm like, okay, what's everyone watching? So I take another taco and I look at it and I pass out. Everyone's like, Perry, pass out. Like, no, I'm sleeping. It's like, you pass out. Shut up. Next thing I know, I wake up and it's the morning and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta pee. So I peed and it's like, it's still there.
It was disgusting.
And
stinks.
so I felt really bad. So I went to Home Depot and got like a big old thing of Drano and tried to clean it out the best I could. But
All you did was pour Drano on it. I cleaned it. You put Drano in and then left.
I tried cleaning it.
Not very well. I spent like 2 hours cleaning that the next day.
Yeah, so that's the
Horrible.
that was the last time, and so far the only time I've ever got drunk. And yeah, so that's
I
my
wouldn't
fun
drink again if
story.
that was my only experience.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't like much. I mean,
Queer.
Yeah, me and Keller don't either.
I only drink when
Well, it's special
I
occasions.
should, which is quite a bit.
I drink on special occasions.
I mean,
every Friday and Saturday.
I've gotten a lot better.
I mean,
Yeah,
taking
you used to
weekends
be really
off.
bad.
I got a little tipsy.
I
Like,
never take
during,
weekends off, but I don't get shit faced that much.
during the beer pong.
See, I
thing.
save up and just combine it all into one weekend. I'll get blacked out for 2 straight nights, and then I won't drink
like
for
3 weeks.
2 weeks. 3 weeks, that's pushing it.
As you should. But going back to what we were talking about before, with like the shows and stuff, I had on here. What were your like some of the biggest beloved? I know we kind of just talked about, but like if you could like kind of list, if you know, what were like the most like beloved childhood movies
Sandlot.
that you look back as like those were terrible.
Oh, I like Sandlot still.
Yeah.
Oh, that were terrible.
Yeah. If you ever like watch like
The Beethoven movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are absolutely garbage, but I liked them when I was a kid.
Yeah. Man, yeah,
Marvel movies? I don't know. I
There's-
was into the Pixar movies quite a
Liar
bit.
Liar was another one.
Liar,
With
yeah.
Jim Carrey. Not a very good movie, but I liked it a lot when I was a kid.
Some of the
I don't
Pixar
know, I
movies are
didn't
still
watch a
good
whole-
though.
No,
Yeah,
Pixar movies are good.
My
There's a
movies
lot-
were like
There's
I
a lot
watched.
of old Disney movies that really aren't that good.
Yeah.
I watched Toy
I like-
Story religiously.
See,
That was my jam.
see, you guys.
Space Jam.
See, I had a lot. Space Jam sucks. Horrible.
Yeah.
Garbage movie.
Space Jam is one of them. Like
Yeah,
everyone,
it's horrible.
especially in our grade, everyone loves Space Jam.
It's
like,
horrible.
But you know, the back is like, it wasn't that great a movie.
No, it's not at all.
So
Especially if you watch it now. It's fucking garbage.
yeah.
The only reason I'd watch it now is just to reminisce, not to enjoy it.
See, and I don't.
To enjoy it because I used to like it.
See, I don't have those feelings at all. I never rewatched movies that I liked when I was a kid just because I was like, I liked this when I was younger, so I'm probably still gonna like it. It's never the case for me.
Yeah.
Josh does that all the time. Josh rewatches old movies that he used to.
That's
love
why
when
he
was a kid.
downloaded the whole Disney
Yeah.
collection.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every
and he
single.
watches them all the time, and I
Like James and the Giant Peach and shit like that.
I haven't seen James.
I actually like that one.
Oh,
But
I
there's
know.
a lot that I don't like.
I was gonna say I haven't seen James and Giant Peach in a while, and I still thought it holds up.
I like
like-
James and the Giant Peach, but he loves Mulan. I don't really.
Mulan is all right. I mean,
See, all of the
It's-
Disney movies are just kind of like, unless you get like the really good ones, like the Toy Stories.
yeah,
Those are
and that's a
Pixar.
Pixar
That's
too.
different.
Pixar,
Pixar is
yeah.
completely different than
Yeah.
what just the typical Disney because
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
It has more heart in it.
it does, and it's just more relatable to everyone, and it's more relatable to different ages. Like
Yeah.
Disney movies are straight up for kids, no joke, 100%
Yeah.
for kids. That's
They're
it.
trying to get away from that. I
Pixar
think.
is like both.
For everyone.
It's for everyone.
Yeah.
They try and make it for everyone.
Yeah, you know,
That's the big difference between those kids' movies then and now.
Yeah.
there's I was just thinking about that, and I think I put a post on Facebook, which I mean, you guys aren't big, you might not have seen it because you don't go on Facebook, but I put something like after I see like it seemed like the 10th. This glasses, by the way. But after I seen like the 10th post from someone, not even someone, like multiple people, for some reason it seems like Disney princesses are like having some sort of nostalgic comeback. Like, I mean, and I don't mean comeback as in like they're comeback on TV, but everyone's talking about them. Like, at least on my Twitter and on my
Frozen didn't
Facebook. Yeah, Frozen did it.
No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't help at all. I fucking okay. When I thought of this as a tweet the other day, but I didn't send it. I don't know why.
Idiot.
I know.
Always send
Yeah.
it.
Always send it.
Absolutely.
Always tweet.
But I was like, I wonder what America's gonna think once they realize there's more movies than just Frozen out there. It's so serious.
Yeah.
All you hear, that's the only movie you ever hear.
Oh
about
yeah, and then that
over
Let
the
It
last
Go.
year.
I hear Let It Go. Like I hear some people say like, oh, the Let It Go movie. I've actually heard that
Oh,
more
God.
than Frozen. Like
I've never seen it, and
I haven't
as
either,
much
and I
as
don't
I've
care.
heard about
It's-
it, I don't want to watch
It's
it.
fine.
It is
the movie,
ruined
it's
for me.
fine. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie.
But
it's
it's
fun.
It is already
over,
but it's
before I
so-
overinflated.
so
Yes.
huge.
Before I even would ever want to watch it, it's ruined for me.
Yeah,
It
no,
kinda
It's
is,
already
yeah.
ruined. I don't want to watch it.
no, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to watch it, and that's why I don't really care to hear that Let It Go song. I still haven't heard it, and I don't really want to
I've never
because
I I don't know if this is just me. I think me and you talked about it once, Perry. But after I got done watching it, I had no idea what Let It Go was. And like about a month later, everyone's talking about Let It Go, and I was like, "What song was that in there? I don't remember that at all. Like it didn't stand out to me at all. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
another
it's-
song in a Disney movie. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't special.
yeah.
It's unreal, man.
Like The Lion King wasn't even. I like looking back on it, it's like
I love The Lion King.
Lion King's
I could still watch The
I don't
Lion
know,
King because it wasn't
a movie like
horrible.
Aladdin doesn't do it for me anymore.
Aladdin. Yeah,
That's the one
Lion
that
King
doesn't
was
hold up.
like one of the top ones.
I think Lion King holds up for me.
Lion King holds
Definitely.
up.
it's all right.
And like
Lion King's all right.
Anastasia, fuck that.
I actually thought Anastasia was. I liked Anastasia, but I haven't seen it since.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
saw it like 2 years ago. And I was just like, meh.
Yeah,
I just don't care, man. Like, and this is just kind of how I'm getting to in movies nowadays anyway. It's just like, there's so many movies out there to watch
Yeah.
that I pretty much stopped rewatching movies. Like, I'll watch it in theaters, and then I'll watch it when I can download it. And then that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I just watch new movies constantly.
Yeah,
Like, I just want to watch more movies. I
Well,
don't.
that's what. There's more movies coming out.
Yeah, all the
more
time.
and more all the time.
And
Compared
Josh-
to back then, you had a few companies making movies or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, even like 10 years ago, there would only be like 5 big summer movies. Now there's like a big summer movie every single weekend, at least one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like it's like once I hear a story and see a movie, I've seen it. I don't need to go back and watch it. There's only a few movies out there. Like for instance, my favorite movie of all time, the best movie of all time, my favorite movie of all time. My favorite movie of all
Don't
time
open that can of worms.
is Big Fish. I absolutely
it's awesome.
love Big Fish. It's my favorite movie of all time, and I can watch that over and over again.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of movies I can say that I could do that.
No, my favorite movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower, but I've watched that once since we moved into this apartment. That's it.
See, you don't want to ruin
Exactly.
a great movie for
Exactly.
yourself.
Like, I do rewatch some movies, but not very many. Most of them, like I said, I watch twice. If I like it, I watch it twice. I watch it in theaters, then I watch it right when I can download it, and then I don't really touch it.
Yeah, like kind of with TV shows too. I'm gonna lump TV shows in here, and like I just thought about it. Like I loved Pokemon, and I mean, of course, that's with the trading card games and the Game
There's
Boy
more
games.
that goes into it. Yeah.
But like because I love those, I of course loved the TV show as a kid, and I actually tried to watch like some of those old stuff, and it's like,
Horrible.
I can't. I
See,
can't even.
that's what is weird for me. I loved the Pokemon trading cards, all that. Didn't really get into the show,
Yeah,
but with Yu-Gi-Oh, I didn't get into the cards,
you got into the
but
show.
I got into the show.
Really? That's
I really got into the show. I loved the show, but I never got into
Yu-Gi-Oh,
collecting. And it was
like,
the exact opposite from Pokemon.
The Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, if I had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it's still a fun game to
No, it's
play.
fun.
I've never
nobody
played it.
nobody ever
I've
played the
never
Pokemon game. I did, but not
okay.
very many people
Yeah,
did.
yeah, like-
everyone played the Yu-Gi-Oh game.
yeah, everyone did.
If you had cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, you played the game. If you had cards in Pokemon, you hardly ever
absolutely.
played.
You just trade.
I choose
trade.
my
It was
Dark
collect- it was-
Magician
Yeah.
face down in defense. It's,
That game was fucking.
See, I never
shit.
played it
Yeah.
at all
It was
because
awesome.
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh
Blue
cards
Eyes
were
White
awesome.
Dragon. Oh. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a fun game. Like, it had a fun, like, game mechanic and everything. And I mean, I'm sure that's what Magic is, but
Magic is like the first big one, really.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I tell you
And
what,
it's still going on. Magic's
There's-
still
Why
going
I
on.
like
there's
Yeah.
a lot of people at my school that play Magic.
Magic. I mean, besides like a game you can play with a standard like poker deck, has got to be the number one like
Trading card game.
game, like
Yeah.
card game in the world.
Yeah,
It has to be.
absolutely. What are you saying, Keller?
I was gonna say, like, I think the reason I got into the Yu-Gi-Oh show more than the Pokemon show, Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Pokemon was like a little kid's like, simple, whatever.
Yeah.
With Yu-Gi-Oh, there was an actual storyline. There was some
Yeah.
dark stuff that happened. Like it was more towards teens to young adults.
Yeah, you got
That's the
Seto
only
Kaiba and I'm
They
trying to think of some like
they just had a lot more going on.
Pegasus,
Like in Pokemon, you had Team Rocket. That's
you
the
had
worst
Team
thing
Rocket
that happened.
like came every episode and just got blown away by
Yeah.
a little Charmander
But
or
in
something.
Yu-Gi-Oh, like they actually had a storyline besides just the battles.
Oh yeah, it's I don't know.
That's why the other week I sat down and watched some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I forced him to stop.
Really?
Yeah, he forced me to stop. I watched it for like 3 or 4 hours,
Man,
and it was awesome.
I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see how it holds up.
Just start episode 1, and it's probably one of the best episodes there is.
Really.
Yeah.
So
I just downloaded Batman, the animated series. And I'm
man.
super excited to
That's-
start watching it.
I never got into.
Oh my
any
God.
of it.
I
never
didn't
got
get into
any
it as a
of the.
kid.
I never
It's
got.
one of the biggest
but
cartoons of all time.
But looking back on it,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I've only seen clips, and I've only seen. I mean, like of course, like I said, I watched a little bit, but not enough to say that I watched it.
Yeah,
like when
same
I was
here.
a kid.
Yeah, same
But like I've only heard good things. I've looked at reviews and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and
It's rated really
it's
high.
it's amazing. And I mean, like, and I take it from a technical standpoint of what I want to do. It's very well made.
Yeah.
It's
didn't
incredibly
fuck
well
around.
made. Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
was.
I never got into that. I never got into any of the like comic book character TV shows.
If you watch
Like
this,
Really?
you
the
will.
superheroes, all that stuff.
got into
Anything
Spider-Man.
that's a comic book,
Holy shit.
I never got
It
into.
has a 9.0 on IMDb.
Holy shit!
That's
Yeah,
only
that's
for like
unreal.
amazing shows.
Yeah.
Just for comparison, let's see what Yu-Gi-Oh has.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make
Yu-Gi-Oh's
fun of it.
No, no,
No, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is like an 8-9.
There's like 5 different ones that popped up.
Yeah,
Here we go.
try the first season, possibly the ones that we watched.
7.8. Solid.
See, that's
Solid,
not bad.
yes. Go to Pokemon. See what Pokemon was
It's probably not.
as a series. It was probably like a 5,
Yeah.
maybe 6.
You know, I think about it. I just
7.3.
wow.
No,
Wow.
nope.
Like I can't, especially like the environment that I'm around with the animators and all that stuff, and you know a lot of
Queers.
them. Yeah, a lot of faggots. There's a lot of. There's a lot of people that like anime and all that, and like watch a lot of animes, a lot of the obscure stuff, and I've tried watching a couple, and I can't get into
Have
it.
you watched Attack on Titan?
Okay, that's the only exception.
Have you watched Death Note?
No, I haven't watched Death Note.
Those are the best, too.
You said Death Note's great, but
Death Note is like, it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not just like
Attack on
animated.
Titan is amazing.
It's so good.
And that's
you
coming
watch it all?
from. I haven't watched it all. Like
I watched it all in 2 days.
like.
Jesus Christ.
25 episodes
Are-
in 2
Wow.
days.
So
It was so good.
is it done like all the English dub, or
I
did
don't
you
know if
watch
there's an
like
English
the?
dub. I watched subtitles.
Okay, because I mean they have on Adult Swim's Toonami on Saturdays. They have it playing there. But it's episode by episode, and like it's English dubbed.
You have to
But-
watch it though. Yeah, like you have to watch episode to episode.
Yeah.
You can't
is,
like
is,
just
is
jump
it
in.
one long running season and then it finishes, or is it like season 2's coming
Oh,
up?
there's definitely a season 2.
Okay, all right. So there is some things they leave, but is it
Yeah.
satisfying?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh man, Attack on Keller. Have you seen anything about Attack on Titan?
Do you remember
No.
when I started watching it? It was whenever our projector bulb was out, and all I had to watch stuff on was my tablet because my work laptop I can't install Silverlight, so I can't
Yeah.
watch Netflix. So all I had was my tablet, and all I could do was watch Netflix. And I had this on my queue for like 6 months, and I was like, well, let's give it a fucking try.
Yeah.
And I sat down and watched the first 10 episodes in the first night.
Jesus.
The thing though, I just don't. It's just not appealing to me about anime. Is just it's just a big cultural barrier for me. Just their mannerisms and like the anime things they do and the anime things they say and how they act. Like
So-
an Attack on Titan is not like that as much though.
Not as much. Death Note definitely is not.
Okay,
Death
that's
Note
good.
is definitely not.
It's not like
It's the
they'll
most
cut-
unanime anime show I've ever
That's
seen.
good
Yeah.
because I
No,
don't
same here.
like
And Attack on Titan's not really hardcore either. There's just some parts like the worst part about anime for me is whenever they're just talking, but they do like an action camera and like everything's flashing in the background. They're like, that's
absolutely.
to me is the worst part of it.
And then like when
and they don't really they do that a little bit on Attack on Titan. They really don't do
but
it.
it's not much that takes away. And that's the thing. It takes away from me.
No, it does.
It absolutely. I know it's a cartoon, but it just takes away from stories for me, and especially when most anime is supposed to be serious.
Yeah, and it just doesn't. It's out of place. It's always out of place.
It's like
they're having a serious conversation, and it's like you get extremely offended and you just like explode. Like that doesn't happen.
They explode. Their eyes get like really big, or like
and they look like they want to fight each other, but really they're just talking.
Yeah,
and that happens all the time in anime.
Like the facial expression they have, and like the big like when they're mad, they're like their mouths go like this, and it's like off their face. It's just weird, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
But there was a kid at school. I mean, we're friends, but you know, I don't know how long he's gonna last, kind of person. He's like, man, you don't like anime? It's like, nah. He's like, man, I'll show you some anime. What have you seen? It's like, I mean, I've watched this, I've watched that. He's like, oh, you haven't seen the good stuff yet. So I'm like, oh well, all right. And so like he's like, I'm gonna show you this, I'm gonna show you that, I'm gonna show you this. I'm like, dude, just don't. Yeah. Just please don't, man. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
We're just gonna waste both of our times here.
Absolutely, that's the thing, and it's.
I've watched a handful of other anime stuff like Cowboy Bebop and a couple other things like that.
There's a show.
Cowboy Bebop's one of the most highly rated animes, and I fucking hate it. I thought it was garbage.
There's a show by the same people that do Cowboy Bebop that's called Space Dandy. And I mean, it's kind of more of a comedy, and it has some. It's very westernized with the comedy, but it still has that really weird Japanese mannerisms that just takes me out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've watched a couple episodes on Toonami. I mean, some of the comedy's funny, but just the way them Japanese write them their characters and make them their expressions just takes me out of the whole story.
Yeah.
It's true though. I mean, I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing with like Attack on Titan and Death Note, that you can't get taken out of the story because the story is the whole point. Like there's not action-y. I mean, Attack on Titan's action.
Oh yeah.
But Death Note is literally the entire show is just talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, you throwing in those weird anime parts just completely take you out of it. It's just not fun.
Yeah. So, when's the last time you guys peed the bed?
Never.
What?
Never have.
I have when I was drunk like 7 years ago.
I just saw it on my little list of things I want to talk about.
I've never pissed the bed before.
Even when you were a kid?
Well, I mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I probably did. Not that I don't remember.
I find it hard to believe that you've never pissed the bed drunk before.
Drunk
I find that very hard to
I've
believe.
never done it.
I've done that once.
I have never pissed the bed drunk.
I thought of this because just like 2 days ago, I even said it in class, like whenever it just dawned on me. Like I had a dream where, you know, whenever you dream and like you dream that you're peeing and then you eventually actually do pee the bed. Apparently Keller doesn't know, but
I have no idea.
But okay, for most people, whenever you have a dream that you're peeing, like okay, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna go. Why am I saying toilet? Why is this? Why is most of this podcast coming back to toilet stuff? But
because once we all know that you say it fucked up, it comes up and you hear it more.
Fair enough.
No, but I mean that happens to me a lot. Where like I'm like getting ready to pee in my dream, and I'm like, nope. Jump awake. Yeah. Jump awake, and then I go to the bathroom.
But
in real life.
2 days ago,
That happens to me a lot.
I had a dream that I was peeing, and then like, you know how like whenever you wake up, you forget all about your dreams, and it dawned on me during class, and I'm just like, oh crap, I didn't pee the bed. I said it out loud, and everyone's like, what? Just looking at me like, what are you talking about?
Oh, you didn't piss the bed? You sound surprised.
So I had to explain it, and they laughed at me even more. Because I'm like, you know, whenever like you have a dream, you pee the bed, and you pee the bed, or you pee, and then you pee the bed, and they're like, yeah, why are you talking about it? And I was like, because I had a dream that I peed in the toilet, and I didn't pee the bed. And they're like, shut up, Perry.
I don't think that's ever happened where you had a dream where you pee, but you don't actually pee in real life.
I did that 2 nights ago.
I feel like that's impossible.
That's superhero.
It's the same thing as like
Superpower.
having like a sex dream and you don't actually come.
I've never had a wet dream before.
I've only had 3.
Keller?
I've had a couple.
Really? I've never experienced
Mine
it.
always
been a
happened when I was
long
taking
time.
breaks from jerking off. Always, every single one.
See, I don't stop. So
Yeah, he
Usually-
just wakes up and beats off.
I haven't. It hasn't happened. in a
I
long
could
time.
I could say, haha, yeah, that'd be weird. Well,
Josh is a morning jack offer guy too.
you gotta play with his morning wood.
I don't really jerk off in the morning.
I'm way too tired.
I'm way exactly.
I'm like,
depends.
I
First
gotta
of
get
all,
out of
It
bed.
First of all,
depends if I
during the
remember
week-
the dream and it was like awesome dream.
See, first of all, if it's during the week, I'm already so late that I can't. I have no
Yeah.
time. I don't have time to shower. I shower
Yeah.
at nights.
Sometimes you
Like,
just
I
gotta
wake
be
up,
like, okay, am I
gotta
gonna
hop
jack
in the
off
shower.
or am I gonna shower? And usually I jack off. So
I shower every morning.
yeah, I mean I go out stinking, but you know what? I feel relieved.
Feel better about yourself.
Took a load
It might
off.
smell, but I came.
Yes. And some people are like, oh, Perry jacked off this morning.
Oh, what's that?
Yes, I did.
You're damn right I did.
And it was glorious.
I got a dime size of cum in my.
Masterful.
Yes, of course. But yeah, I tell you what, that's some good times.
Good, clean fun.
Yeah, good clean fun.
When was the last time you had a wet dream, Keller?
It is probably fucking high school.
Oh, really?
Really?
Maybe even middle school. It's been
Was
a
it a
long
sex dream
time.
or was it a
No, it's
I
sex
haven't
dream.
come in a while. My body's pushing this out of me. Because that's what happened to me.
Maybe a little of both. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Keller's
mean, it's
mom
been
was just
so
asking
long.
him to like clean the toilet and like no.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it's,
Fuck, I don't know.
He actually remembers exactly what the dream was, but he doesn't want to tell us.
Yeah, I
It's like
remember exactly.
My dad was kissing me. And,
Yeah,
next
that's probably what it was.
come here, Keller.
Yeah,
that sounds
Come
exactly
to
like
daddy.
your dad.
yeah, that's what my dad sounds like. Identical.
Keller, you need some Ed. You need some.
Ed.
You better shut up, or you're gonna turn me on.
Better shut up. I'm going to get jerked up.
Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. You guys can tell me about like Yu-Gi-Oh or Death Note or whatever. I'm gonna.
Whatever the fuck you guys talk about.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. That kind of reminds me. Like, have you guys had like any terrible classmates like that you just remember like during like
Every single one of them.
every
I hate 'em.
single
Yeah,
one?
everyone
I
you're not
hate-
friends with. Are
I
all
hate
assholes.
people, so
No, I mean just you
I
know
mean in
those,
general, I just
those
never
general
talk to
like guys in class that's like you know
Or
like
jerk
I have
offs.
to be the center of
Oh,
attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
The worst.
Do you have any
Every
like,
class
stories
has
like
one.
that? Or,
No, I
I've
mean,
been out of
it's
school
just-
for 2 years.
It's-
so
it's
I don't
every
remember.
single class has that person, and
yeah.
you find out on the first day who it's going to be.
Oh, absolutely.
And you just hate them for the rest of the.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no story about it. You just hate them, no matter what.
I say that because like in I just started my ninth quarter. I've been here for 2 years. Like 2
Wow.
years ago, I
Jesus.
started school, and so I started my ninth quarter this week, and I have classes on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. So this is my first time I've had a Friday class in a long time. Anyway, but the first class I have is a math class, and you know it's just a hodgepodge of a lot of people that need to take math. It's not specifically an animation class, so there's also culinary people, there's fashion people, graphic design,
Just
all that.
because you have to have math.
Yeah, all that gen ed stuff. There's one guy I just can't stand. I absolutely can't stand the guy. I knew him before like class, and he's one of those like he thinks he's the big stuff, even though everyone can't stand him, kind of people. But the first thing he said, like during class, it's one of those. Have you ever have to use like My Math Lab for math classes?
No.
Okay. Basically, what it is it's a website where you do all your homework on, and it has all your homework, has all your quizzes and tests that you take at home, and you have to buy a class code for it
Membership,
to do it, and it's pretty costly, but you put it on your student account, and
You have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. He's like, okay, so if I don't get it, like, and I get like good grades, like what? She's like, I would probably get like a C minus D. He's like, okay, I'll take it. Like, it's like, dude, shut up. And like it just gets worse and worse as the time goes. Like the first thing he said the second day of class, he's like, before a teacher could even talk, he's like, "So are we having a worksheet today?" She's like, "Yeah. Can I have it now so I can like do it in class and just give it to you and leave?" It's like, oh, okay, freaking Mr. King over here gets to, do whatever he wants.
Fuck he wants.
He
needs the shit kicked out.
Yeah, dude, kick the shit out of him, Perry.
I want to. I absolutely want to. He's one of those
like
people that I just want to absolutely just massacre. But yeah, so I know that there's going to be quite a few stories during this quarter that I'm going to come up and be like, okay, so this guy again. So it's
this fucking guy.
Continuous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys go like, so how is your friend in math class? Don't even get me started.
That fucking guy,
OMG.
you'll never guess what he did this time.
Yeah. Oh man, he's like a know-it-all too. So that's even worse.
I feel like every class ever has one or two of those people.
Yeah.
And everyone knows right away who it is because they're sitting right in the front of class and they always just are asking questions about everything. And to me, like the questions they ask are common sense shit.
Yeah.
Like I sit in the back class, don't talk to anyone.
That's what I
do.
do.
I know more than what this kid. I'm smarter than this kid because he has to ask everyone.
Like if there's common
he might
sense,
get better grades than me because he's going to study 10 times more than I am.
If there's common sense questions that I have that I just don't know, I generally just don't know, I wait till afterwards to ask.
Same.
It's not like, hey everyone, I need to slow down.
I'm the only one that doesn't get this,
Yes.
so let's all stop what we're doing.
Stop for me. Yes, everyone look at me. Yes, hey, teacher, I don't understand I don't understand
Stop.
math. I don't understand
Collaborate
adding.
and listen.
What is 1 and 1? 2? What? I don't understand why.
Intervention.
Freaking whatever, kids.
Hate him.
Hate kids. But yeah, so you guys haven't had like any
I mean, I'm sure I have. It's just I've
you've
been out of school.
I just
I've been out of school for 2
I
years.
just zone all those people out. And, like they just annoy me, so I don't even pay attention to them anymore.
Do you have anybody in class that you like do homework with and stuff?
Nope.
Have you ever?
I mean, like a while ago when I used to like be on campus all the time, and, like new people and stuff. Then that I like would do homework and shit with other people. But anymore, like I'm just there to get my degree.
Yeah.
I have my job lined up. I know what I'm doing. I
Just on
I
cruise
don't
control.
even need to be there.
Yeah.
I'm just want to get my degree because my mom wants to give me to get my degree. I'm a year away from getting my degree, less than a year away.
Yeah, you might as well.
And maybe in the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
it might help me somewhere.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, you
But-
might want to.
so I might as well finish it out.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to go in and make new friends.
Yeah.
I just want to get in
Yeah.
and get the fuck out of there
Yeah.
and start working.
That's how I was by like my 4th year.
Yeah.
That's how
It's
I've been for the past year.
It's so
but
funny how like
now I for sure know what I'm doing. Like I'm moving into management
Yeah.
as soon as possible, which will probably be before I graduate. So the degree is just something to make my mom happy. pretty much.
I work at my school as a peer advisor, so I have to put up with all the new kids. I have to like, all right, this is how you not suck at this school.
All right,
And-
listen up, queer.
Yeah, I call them that. It's like, hey, you faggot, get over here. Okay.
You couldn't say that at your school. There's
No,
too
I-
many actual gay
I know,
people.
but the thing is, I say faggot more than you would think.
Queer.
I know, but the thing is, like, the school's like a small high school to where like it's almost like I feel like senior, so it's like I don't really care what everyone else thinks of me as long as I just get my work done. But I have to work. I had to lead an orientation like seminar where I talked to, and I only had to take the animators, and there was a lot of nice like kids there that were really studious and asking me questions about how not to suck at the school and how to be successful. And I'm like, yeah, so whenever you have to do your work, but also if you want to be better at making cartoons, make them outside. And they're like, so you make cartoons? Like, yeah. I'm like, she's like, oh really? Like, do you put them on YouTube? I'm like, yeah, I put them on YouTube. I put them on Newgrounds. And then one's like, Newgrounds, you put it on Newgrounds? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I got on the front page once, and he's like, really? Like what? When? I was like, about a couple months ago. He's like, what was it called? It's like, Imagination Sucks. And he's like, I seen that. I'm like, All
That's
right.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's small, but it's gratifying at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That someone you don't know is seeing something you've done.
Yeah, and I mean, the kid's cool. I mean, like I'm kind of quote unquote taking him under my wing now in a way, but it's cool.
Queer.
Yes. I do kinky butt sex with him at least twice a night. You got
Twice a night.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Got a fucking
Wearing
horse
that-
over
See,
there.
that's why
Beating that asshole
that's
up.
why I don't have wet dreams. But anyway, have you guys seen my new cartoon? The what was it? The
art
one
one?
with the Indian? Yeah.
Yeah. Queer. Yeah.
Yeah. The my stepdad Aaron, he says that all the like he quotes that all the time. He's like, he just goes, everyone's so like queer, just out of nowhere. Like, and he showed his brother and his like sister-in-law, and like they quote it all the time. And it's like, I don't know, it's like every once in a while I come home and like he says something that I did. He's like, you redskin or something, we done killed these deers, or some of that. It's like, yeah, I did that.
Every time he sees you walk in the door, queer.
Yeah, he does.
But he did that
He did
before
it
you.
before, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
That's where you got it from.
I mean, that's why I made the cartoon.
Yeah.
So it would be a cover up. So then whenever I tell you guys, I wouldn't look like I have a bad home life. But I go home and I cry. I hold my puppy, and that's the only solace I have in my life.
At least you have the puppy.
Yeah, Athena's the only one. My mom beats me. My brother.
Well, how?
Yeah,
she
how
beat
she beat you?
Oh, screw you. guys.
Where does she beat you?
Like she slap your butt? She spank you?
Yes.
Like where does she
Punish
beat
you?
you? Is
Nah,
it
she
like
beats me in the
in the
face.
kitchen? Like does she beat you in the kitchen?
Like most of my teeth are artificial because she knocked them out. So
does she beat you in the bathroom?
no,
In the bedroom?
no,
Did she beat you in the car?
no.
This is really funny because Perry's mom's super hot.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Beat me anyway.
Yes, she is.
No, that's gross. So I have this scary bird outside of my house when I walk home.
That you stare at while you're getting beat
Yeah.
by your mom?
Yes. That's part of it. That's actually a really good transition, actually. I sit there and just watch it as I try to think of a better life. Anyway. What the? That's gross.
I bet she beat you while watching TV.
So I have this
While you're playing
bird
video games.
outside. So I have this bird outside my house.
While you're shitting?
Yeah.
Your mom's hot.
You're so lucky your mom beat you.
Okay, I'm
I
done.
bet she beat you in public sometime.
I need to add a little excitement.
So the world can see.
So this has been our last podcast we've ever done, and
Perry's mom
thanks for tuning
beats him.
in.
Off.
So there's this scary bird outside my house, and every time I go get like late night McDonald's, I can't see it, but it's like in the woods area. It's like I don't know, like midnight to like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it just goes ah!
Jesus.
It does. It's not even like a real bird that tweets. It's like I don't even know if it's a bird. It just goes ah! It just scares me. It spooks me.
And then you get home late and your mom's like, Perry, where you been?
So there's
Get
this
over here so I
bird.
can beat you.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have like people like shut the fuck up. Man.
Somebody came in here earlier today and said we were too loud.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
She was like, you're loud, and you're usually loud around this time every day.
What
I was like,
was
yeah,
it?
that's when I get home from work. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I was like, yeah, that's right when I get home from work.
Old lady or what?
Yeah, old lady.
Yeah.
Neighbor next door.
Yeah. I just turned the bass down. That's
You know
really
what
all
though?
I gotta do.
The thing is, they should be grateful because they're adding more hours onto their lives.
Exactly.
It's like What do you
Otherwise,
wanna
you're gonna
What do you
waste
want to do? Sleep your life away? You
Yeah.
old fag? That's all there is to it. You queer. Anyway, yeah. So that's
Perry's mom beats him everywhere,
anyway. So
all the time.
that was my scary bird story. It makes me poop my pants sometimes.
Have you ever sharded from it?
No.
Has anybody ever sharded?
Yes.
I have.
I have absolutely
Please,
have.
everyone sharded.
I
That's
control.
Such a fucking lie.
I've never sharded
That's
before.
such a lie.
You know
You're such a
what?
liar.
I did mine as recently as a year and a half ago.
Jesus, no, not for me. I was like high school.
It was right before I was going to class too. I'm like, I'm in the car and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm in the
God.
car and I'm like, oh, I gotta fart. So I fart's like, no. So I had
Did
to
you turn around?
Yeah. I was already late for class. And I'm like, I gotta go. And it was funny because like I go upstairs and I don't like go through the basement. I go upstairs and I see my uncle that I live with, and he's like, "Oh, you home?" Like, "Yeah, I have to clean my pants because I practically pooped myself." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was just like, "All right, go ahead."
Well, you
So,
should have
and
just
then
made something up. Don't tell me what really happened.
You know what? You just gotta be blunt about it. But yeah, and the worst part was it was in like white shorts too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it was like,
That's horrible.
Yeah, but it cleaned up just nicely. And I wear those shorts every
Wearing those
day.
right now.
Yeah, yes, underneath these sweatpants
There you
is
go.
the shorts. Yeah, so that's the last time I sharded, not too long ago. It was
Jesus Christ. Perry, pull your life together.
I can't say toilet right. I shart.
The only thing you got
I
going
get-
for you is your mom beats you.
Jerk off in the morning.
The only thing he's got going is his mom beats him everywhere. All the time.
No, it's not. That's gross. You guys are gross. You guys are faggots.
Yeah. Thinking of your mom is making us faggots.
Yeah.
What are you, gay?
Last time I checked, your mom didn't have a dick. That
Oh,
was
we don't know
recent.
that.
That was recently.
Oh, nice.
Pulling out the mama jokes.
Okay.
What am I, in 8th grade again? Yo, mama is so fat.
I remember during football, like when we would stretch, we would always talk about like each other's moms. I always stood quiet.
You have to.
You got a hot mom and you know it.
Yeah. If you say anything, you can get fucking torn apart.
I know, so I'm like, I want to participate, but
Like you say, yeah, your mom's dumb. Yeah, I want to fuck your mom.
it's not that I think it's not. It's,
No matter what you say, they're just going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm going to fuck your mom.
For me, it was perfect. It was like, oh, you're going to fuck my mom? Go for it.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm going to make fun of you so much.
no, Keller. Who did we always pick on?
Alan.
Yeah, that's right. Alan's mom was.
Alan Leonard's.
Yeah, there. Alan and there's someone else. I
Michael, maybe.
Yeah, Alice. Oh, Alice. Alice is stone cold fox.
Nowhere near Joe level.
No, she absolutely is past.
No.
Nope.
No
You
chance.
don't know.
I know both of these women.
Yes.
Perry.
It's
Alice,
not
we
even,
both know
Alice
both of
doesn't
these
hold a candle to Jill. It's not even. You're not even on the same scale.
One of them's playing T-ball, the other one's in the majors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of them's a Hall of
playing-
Famer. The other one can't even start on his T-ball team.
I'm not releasing this podcast.
You're damn right we are.
I can delete this right now, and this is all for nothing.
The fuck we are.
You guys are queers.
Bunch of faggots.
Bunch of.
Bunch of faggots talking about my hot mom like that.
I hate you guys. I thought we were. You know, I didn't think we were friends. We were just acquaintances.
Please.
From the same town.
If we weren't friends, then one of us would have tried with your mom. But we are friends, so we haven't.
That's a good point.
I'm not friends with him.
But he hasn't tried because he's pussy. Look at those glasses. Just look at him.
Those glasses are for people that act like they get some but don't.
All right. Right
It's
here.
actually, they're perfect for him.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go to bed, guys.
Okay, that's yeah. All right, so this is Perry for podcast 21.
Troy,
Perry's got a hot mom. I love you, Jill.
what's your name?
Ed. Bye.
Bye.
I'm cutting that last.